Hello and welcome to Flippin' Through, the #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're doing a tier list. But before I do that, I want to thank my patrons. My patrons are those people that support me on Patreon. That link is down below. You can support me for $1, $2, $5. I don't know, more than that? That'd be crazy. Don't do that. Just $5 would be the most. If you do that, you get these stickers. Potter ZB, Max Korn was here, Potter ZB System Weights and Measures, and then the channel logo. But those people who are already supporting me, Ed Meisinger, Doug Guilford, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Orion, Kyle Bridget, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. So, with that out of the way, we're doing a tier list today, a tier list of mad artists. If you're unfamiliar with what a tier list is, it's a trend on YouTube that happened a couple months ago, and I missed out on it. So I'm doing it now. But basically, you have something that looks like this. S, A, B, C, D. Now, my understanding is that it's comes from Japan. I know in One Punch Man, it's like the heroes are C level, B level, A level, and S level. And so it's like in their Japanese grading, it's like S is what A is for us, and A is what B, and B is C, and C. Anyway, the lowest grade you can get is a C, but I have a D down here. I don't know. It's the first time I made one of these. So this is the tier maker for mad artists. And I'm going to go over the artists that I chose. I tried to select self-portraits for all of them, but I couldn't find a Don Martin self-portrait, so I took this portrait of George Washington that he made. And you might think, hey, you left out some heavy hitters. You left out my favorite artist. I just went with kind of that early Mad Magazine group, early to mid, I guess. I don't know. And just the people that I closely associate with Mad Magazine. So this is not supposed to be a definitive tier list. And also, this is all my opinion. And if you've watched this, you know that I don't know that much about a lot of things. But check this out. I'm going to put the link to this tier list down below. And I would love to see, after you make yours, you can save it. And you can post it, I don't know, share it on the Facebook group or something like that, or just send it to me on social media. I would love to see how it compares to mine. Anyway, let's get started. The artists I chose, I'm going to start on the right, go right to left. I got Don Martin right here with that beautiful, George Washington. So then speaking of George, here's George Woodbridge. I did a little tiny self-portrait, very blurry, but it's small on your screen, doesn't really matter. Here's Will Elder with a self-portrait of him doing a self-portrait. Wallace Wood, self-portrait. Sergio Aragones, self-portrait. Antonio Prohias, self-portrait. Jack Davis. I'm going to stop saying so. They're all self-portraits. I'm going to stop saying that. Here's Jack Davis. That's an older guy. Kind of has that droopy dog look. Mort Drucker as a young man. Dave Berg, Paul Coker Jr. as an old man. Bob Clark, and of course, Al Jaffe. Yeah, as you can see, I left some people out, right? Like Harry North Esquire. Sorry, bro, you didn't make the cut. Basil Wolverton. Heavy hitter, but I don't know. Didn't do that many things in Mad. He doesn't have that many Mad appearances. So I left him out. All right. So that's just, there's very little rhyme or reason. It's just sort of who I think should be on the list. Anyway, so here's the tier maker. S is the highest score that you can get. I'm going to start with my boy, Paul Coker. Paul Coker, I don't know. I think Paul Coker, I want to put him A. I have enough objectivity where I'm I wouldn't put him as S tier, right? But he's really good. I love his style. But he also has limitations. He can't do those. He's really good with characters and faces, but he has to stay in those the cramped spaces, right? He can't do those whole double page spreads and like really use the full, like, he can't take advantage of that space. He works best in the in like the confined spaces. So B, I don't know. He's really good. I love him. You guys know, like, he's probably one of my favorite artists. All right. Here we go. Al Jaffe. Al Jaffe. Now, Al Jaffe, A-list, I would say, with his work on like those inventions. I'm actually not that crazy about the fold-ins. Like, I enjoy them, but it's not my favorite. I'm going to say he's A tier. He's A tier because he has those, like I said, I think mostly, well, first off, the invention of the fold-in, like, that has to count for something, right? Originality. And then not only is he doing those every month for decades, but then he does these interior pages with those dudes. You know how he draws these like little chubby people and they like prance. They always prance. Their legs I can't even, I'm too cut off. You can't see what I'm doing. But anyway, I would say Al Jaffe is A-level. A-level, probably. Bob Clark. I'm going to hold off on Bob Clark. Okay, no, I'm not. Bob Clark, this is what I'm going to say about Bob Clark. Bob Clark is S tier. Have you recovered yet? Bob Clark is S tier. Bob Clark has the most beautiful artwork, and he is incredibly versatile. He's just as versatile as, like, I would say, like, maybe Wally Wood, right? Maybe as versatile as he is. So, yes, Bob Clark is S tier. My man Dave Berg. I want to put Dave Berg down here in D tier. All right? Understand that. Understand I want him down here. But the thing that I hate most about Dave Berg is his writing. So that wouldn't be fair. His writing sucks. It's corny. It's all corny. So he gets to be in C tier. All right. We got to move on. Let's see. Mort Drucker, right? Probably one of the most famous caricature artists to ever live, besides Picasso. That's a dumb statement. That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna put Mort Drucker as A tier, and the reason why. Listen, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this stuff because the whole point of these tier lists is to be controversial. Okay, so guess what? I'm gonna be controversial. He's a one-trick pony. All right, he has that style. He mastered the style, but that's all I see from him. Sorry. You don't get to be S tier like that. You get to be A tier for being the best at what you do, but you don't earn S tier, okay? You be really, really good at a lot of things, like my man Bob Clark, all right? Prochias. B tier. B tier because here's why. One, I love his art. I think the style is great. But it's just spy versus spy. And like if you look at his earlier stuff, it's just spy versus spy, but it's just like El Sinestro Hombre or whatever it was. Again, one trick pony. Very good trick, very respectable trick, but it's still only one trick. Sorry, Prochias. All right, and Prochias' daughter, if you see this, I'm sorry. Dave Berg's kids, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry that I said I wasn't sorry. Jack Davis. This is the one that's hard. Because Jack Davis does almost always that same style, right? Bob Clark will do lots of different things. His style is pretty recognizable, but God dang it. Nobody wants to see that, bro. Anyway, I apologize. I'm going to do... I want to do... He gets A tier. He gets A tier. Yeah. Because S tier has to mean something. S tier has to mean something. And so Jack Davis, I love Jack Davis's art. I love how he fills a panel with things, right? But it's like, you know, he certainly has more versatility than Paul Coker. It's like I said, Paul Coker can't fill a page, but he's really good in the small confined spaces. Jack Davis is really good in confined spaces. Like the movie spoofs that they had Jack Davis do they are amazing. They're masterful. He's a fantastic comic artist. He's A tier. Okay. Sergio Aragones. See, if I put him B tier, it's gonna look like I'm picking on the Spaniards. So I'll put him C tier. Let's see. George Woodbridge. I don't know. I really like George Woodbridge. But George Woodbridge, so much of his stuff is just like, it's good. It's good. It's really good, in fact. But it's not really special. None of his stuff is special. All right? Okay. Don Martin. Why do we like Don Martin? Because of the silly feet? Because of the splorps and schlorps? And right? Is that it? I don't know. I think I'm going to put Don Martin C tier. That's not the lowest one you can get. That's not even the lowest grade. I want everybody, if I'm upsetting you, please leave a comment. Leave a comment about how dumb it is, how dumb I am. Wallace Wood. S tier. S tier. Will, I mean, like, do I really have to go into it? Will Elder? Wait, no. That was an accident. Oh, I can't, like, pull that back down. Will Elder. Now, don't ask me to justify this. A tier. All right, so here it is. Here's a recap of facts. All right, not opinions, facts. Bob Clark, Wallace Wood, S tier, mad artist. A tier, Al Jaffe, Mort Drucker, Jack Davis, Will Elder. B tier, Paul Coker, my favorite artist. So that's how you know I'm being objective. And Antonio Prochias. C tier, Dave Berg, Sergio Aragones. Oh, shoot. Oh, that doesn't feel right saying that. George Woodbridge and Don Martin. I mean, now that I say it out loud, I don't know that I agree with this. Should he be up here? Should he be up here? What if he jumped all the way up there? Okay, that's how it is. Don Martin, Woodbridge, and Dave Berg. That's the tier list. This same tier list, this link with all of these same ones is down in the description. The description of this video. Click on it. Hit your tier list, and then look at, you can do this. You can hit save and download. Title of tier list. My tier list. Download image. Boom. And then you just download it. Easy peasy. Anyway, share that with me. Upload it on the Facebook group. Share it with me on something or other. go to flippin3.com. You can find all the ways to get a hold of me. Anyway, hey, thank you so much for watching. This has been Flippin3, the #1 Mad Magazine news review and interview channel. Thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.